Hi guys, welcome to update 2, which is really day 7. All right, so our chicks are right here in the incubator. They are holding at our 100 degrees and they have about 45% humidity. Now 45 is on the lower end. We want 45 to 55. So we're gonna fix that problem. Now humidity, like I had said, is water. So I have 1/3 cup of water in here. And what we do with the water is I don't pour it on the eggs. I'm gonna do my best to show you, but this is tricky. So hang tight. What I do is I take the lid off of the incubator. And on this side over here, let's see, sorry, too far. On this side over here, underneath this plastic grate, there is a tray. And I just pour the water into that tray. So I'm looking very carefully and I'm just pouring the water into that tray. That adds the water into the incubator and will increase our humidity. I'm gonna shut that back up. I don't want them to get too cold as we do that. Obviously, when I open the lid, some of the humidity and the temperature escapes, which does mean that right now it looks really low. It's not. I'll hang for about 10 minutes after I'm done with this video just to see where we're at, if I need to add more water, if I need to take some out, what happened. Now today is day 7 of our update. So we are 1/3 of the way through because chicks take 21 days. So we are 1/3 of the way through. We have 2 more weeks. So yesterday, this is what our little guys looked like. And they had just began to develop their digits in their beak. Now today, let's see. Today, they look a little different. They are actually working on developing their beak, egg tooth, and comb. So let's compare the two. So this was yesterday, and this is today. You can see today they have a little bit of a longer neck. Their wings are a little bit longer, more defined feet. And if you look closely, you can see more of the beak and the egg tooth. Now, an egg tooth is what they use to get out of the egg. It's not actually a tooth, but that's what we call it. I'm gonna show you on this picture diagram the best I can. We'll use him. You see right at the edge of his beak up here, how there's that little tiny part that's pointing down. It almost looks like a little tooth. That's the egg tooth. That's what they use to help get them out of the shell. Now, in our diagram, we have the beak. We also have the comb. The comb is the red part at the top of the chicken. Now, it doesn't always have to be red. Sometimes they're a little bit lighter. But the roosters, so the male chickens, their combs are typically bigger. And the female chickens are smaller. There's different types of combs. There's different shapes. There's one that's a buttercup, so it looks like a cup. It's not just one comb. It's got 2 different lines. There's a lot of different things about chickens. So we are working on making sure our humidity gets back up. We were at 28% once the lid was off. We weren't that low. And we're already back up to 40% humidity. So I think we added a good amount of water. I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit more. One of the things I wanted to remind you is that in addition to these eggs, Miss Tammy Brown is working on having her hens at her house. So she has eggs under a mama hen. So we're using the incubator for heat. This would be considered an artificial heat source because it's not something that would happen in the wild. Now Tammy is using the natural heat source. She's using the mama hen who sits on the eggs. So we're gonna see if both of the eggs were placed the same day. Both of them are hopefully fertilized. Hopefully they're gonna grow into chicks. But I'm using an artificial source here at school and Tammy is gonna do the natural heat source at home. So she has a couple pictures. I'll make sure we get those shared with you too, so you can see what her mama hen looks like who's sitting on the babies at home. So today is day 7. We're 1/3 of the way through. I can't wait to keep sharing and seeing how our chicks do in the next 2 weeks with you. Bye guys.